Have you noticed that everybody is on a catchphrase craze lately, or a catchword? You know what I mean? Everybody's got whenever they describe something or they talk about something, or they think they're trying to get deep, or they think that they're trying to make a point about themselves, they have to use some catchphrase. Like, I'm, I'm not, usually it's a word too, you know what I mean? It's a phrase or a word, like, I'm healing. How do you know how to heal? How do you know how to heal? Because healing is something that you have to take so many different things into consideration. And then when you say you're healing and you're not really healing, and then you try to implement the things that you think you have healed from, you mess other people's life up, especially when it comes to relationships. Is healing trying to make yourself better, or is healing trying to make the other person look bad? Most people think that healing means you're making the other person look bad, or they don't like to think that they're making themselves better by making the other person look bad. And all over the internet, healing, I'm healing, I'm healing. And the people, even the people who are talking about healing, are the people who do the bad things. And a cheater is talking about healing. You know what I'm saying? You screw your friend over. I'm healing from that trauma of you screwing somebody over. You get that catchphrase or catchword going, and you run with it and you think you're doing something. One of the big ones, one of the huge ones I'm seeing now, I'm going into the next chapter of my life. Or every time I watch a video, man, somebody's okay, so they quitting YouTube and they go, I'm looking forward to the next chapter in my life. Or they retiring. Oh, the next chapter. Or they break up with somebody. I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Or, somebody cheat on them. I'm ready for the next chapter. Or they are recovering from something. And I don't mean to mock people who say that, but they had an issue with substances. Oh, the next chapter in my life. And man, stop. Everybody who keeps saying the next chapter in life, stop. And here's how I see it. Let me break it down for you how I see it. Life is a journey. You don't have chapters in there. It's just a journey. You keep rolling. You know what I mean? And you make the necessary changes as you go. It's a journey. You make the necessary compromises. You make the necessary adjustments. It's a journey. There's no new chapter. If it's a new chapter, if everything is a new chapter, you're breaking up the fluidity of the motion of the journey. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the whole new chapter thing. And most of the people who say they're going on a new chapter end up doing the same thing that they were doing before, making the same mistakes. Because there's no fluidity, because it's a brand new start. No, it's not a brand new start. It's a journey, and you make changes as you go to facilitate a healthy mental and physical life. As far as I could see and I could tell, the only chapters in your life is people that come and go. Because trust me, I'm old enough to know you meet people and they just fade away, and then you have to start off with new people. Very rare anymore that I have seen that people are constant in your life. You get a new job, you meet new people. Those people are the new chapters. Because once you finish that job and you move on, those people aren't there anymore. New people, new chapter. You start over with people, not with your life. Your life is fluid. You keep going. Okay, when you meet that new group of people, you make an adjustment. Because your life is going to be the same. It's going to be that same journey. So you have to make adjustments to facilitate the new people that comes in. The old people, that's the old chapters. And take it from me, man. Like I recently separated from a job. And for 9 years, those people were there. They were there. Oh, I love you. Oh, this, oh, that, oh, the other. But I know that when I leave, that's it. I'm not going to hear from those people again. I have to start over with new people. The new chapters, the new people. Those people don't call me, they don't text me, they don't message me, they don't try to find out how I'm doing. Nothing. It's done after 9 years. But my life goes on, the journey goes on. So life is not, you're not going into any new chapter as far as your life and the journey of your life is concerned. It's just going on, you're moving on. And it's not really cool. It depends on where you're. Like if you even if you stay in one place, I was about to say, if you stay in one place at one time, you'll be around the same people, but you really wouldn't, because you could live in a small community or on a small island, for instance, and the people you know, the chapters, and I'm going to call, when I say chapters, I mean the people, the chapters that was in your life then, they move on too, even if they live in the same village. You don't hang out much anymore. You don't talk to each other anymore. If you live in the same town, you don't talk to you go and you meet new people. You meet new chapters because they're going to be different than the ones that you had before. Like if you live in Europe and you move to America, or you live in Africa and you move to the Caribbean, that's not a new chapter in your life. That's just another step in the journey. And I want to emphasize that the new chapter is the people that you meet, because that you have to learn all over again. You're not learning your life all over again because you're not going to change. Even if you live in a place forever, wherever you are culturally conditioned, you're going to go with that for the rest of your life, depending on how old you are when you change. If you change when you're a baby or when you're like, but even up until 10 years old, by the time you're 10, you're completely cultured into whatever you want. And that's why people have a hard time getting away from things that happen to them when they're teenagers, or you know what I mean, and even sometimes younger than 10. But if it's a real traumatic experience, but if you're cultured a certain way, that's how you're going to be, regardless the way you live. And you might assimilate, but you're not going to change. You're still going to fall back to that, even if it happened 20 years later. You're gonna fall back to it, especially if you was already conditioned into that culture. It's the people that are the chapters, not your journey, not your life, not you, not your personality. It's the people. I've lived long enough to know that I haven't changed much. I have compromised. I have adjusted, but I haven't changed. So the use of the word chapter, man. A chapter ends, remember that. But the journey of life doesn't. You read in a book, oh, that last chapter was good. What's the next chapter going to be like? A journey is fluid. That's how I see it. I don't know how you see it, man, but the whole catchphrase and catchword things that you see on the internet that people are using, and so many people are starting to pattern their life to those things, not fully understanding or not fully implementing those things that they say they have, because they always fall, most people fall back to the old ways. It's like making resolutions for the New Year's. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. Oh, I'm going to gain weight. Oh, I'm going to start exercising. That's stuff you have control over. I don't think you have control over the chapters in your life because sometimes it just ends without you even wanting it to. The chapters interrupt the fluidity of the journey of life if you let it. So, thanks the chapter thing and start rolling with the journey.